What's up, everybody? We lost footage. Somehow, episode 3 wasn't recorded. So, what does that mean, Jackson?
It means that we're just skipping a level.
I can't use my fingers to pinch
You
and
can't
zoom.
with the front-facing camera, Ryan.
I can do it in it's like Snapchat and Instagram and pretty much any other program.
You know, Apple a little behind the times apparently.
I just put the fan in the hallway, so you can't hear I'm recording, but it'll blow cold air in here.
Cool.
Nice, dude.
Okay.
But yeah, we lost a little bit of footage. Doesn't really happen to us anymore, but it happened last time, so we apologize.
It's not even in the EGC library.
Yeah, I don't.
It's more just the confusion of it.
Yeah, we're confused. Like, we literally have no idea what happened to it.
My thing is maybe the program crashed.
Wait, hold up.
Restarted while we were playing the game. The computer booted back up, and it showed the program was still running.
Because it's supposed to say the backup.
I have no fucking clue.
It should have at least some sign that we recorded, but there's zero sign we ever recorded, which is weird. Even if we didn't press record, the shadow recording should still be there.
And we have the audio.
Yeah, and we have the audio from it.
We won't lose this one.
No, sir.
Justin's keeping good care of it.
Justin is... It's like a little flower. Justin is watching over it, giving it some sunlight, watering it, you know.
Well, I want to go back to my old idea since I don't want to risk losing any footage because digital is so uncertain. Yeah. I really want to start using film to record Let's Plays with. Just set up a camera and, you know, record the screen. We can get, you know, there's lots of technology for analog audio recording. I'm sure we could figure some out there.
Yeah, but then how would we be able to experience the next gen of 60 frames per second on console? Like dedicated 60 frames.
Well,
dedicated 120 sometimes. I even think
just buy more film, Ryan.
Yeah, and then we'll get one of the film cameras that you crank.
Yeah.
And if Jackson just does it really slow, you'll get more frames.
I'm just gonna attach to a bicycle.
Why didn't they just do that back in the olden days?
I don't know.
To get a higher frame rate.
They're stupid. They're stupid, aren't they?
Yeah.
God, how expensive would that be if all of this shit was on film? That'd be like hundreds of thousands
I really
of
do want
dollars.
to do that one day, like with a face cam where the face cam's just recorded with film.
You know how much that would cost?
Dude,
yeah.
People would get so mad at us if we wasted like 30 minutes of fucking film on a Let's Play.
It's art, Matt. People are supposed to get mad at it, okay?
Oh, that's true.
Look at Banksy.
Don't be such a coward.
Yeah, Banksy's pretty sick.
Gotta get these fucking noise tanks.
Look at Chris Stuckman. Everyone got mad at him. Now look at him.
Chris Stuckman is Banksy. People don't know that though. Shit, I cut that out, Justin. My favorite obscure meme was Bread Friend. Did you ever see that? It was just this picture of a piece of bread with a face on it, and it was just like...
Was Markiplier trying to control it with an Xbox controller?
I mean, he broke it, yeah. He got just the top text would be like, invites you over to play some Minecraft, ends up sucking your dick. Like, every single thing just had to do with like Bread Friend tricks you into sucking your dick.
I am toast.
I am toast! What's that from?
That's a game.
Oh, is that the one where Markiplier like lost his shit
with an Xbox controller and broke his controller? Yes. You even just made a reference to it, Matthew.
Check this out, dude. Here's some Bread Friend
Do you
memes.
have early onset Alzheimer's?
Yes. Look, meets Bear Grylls. Better suck my own dick. Justin, throw that up. Throw up that Bread Friend meme. Nobody uses this meme anymore because it sucks dick. There's some good ones. I used to think Bread Friend was very funny.
Back around.
Remember this meme? With the girl making the face looking up?
The annoying white woman meme.
Post status saying, I like to suck dick. My friend posted that, not me. Damn.
Well, speaking of memes, TikTok is still around.
Is it? Did they not take it down?
No, I downloaded it this weekend because I was like, fuck, I'm gonna regret not downloading it when it gets banned.
Did you make like a Matt Watson TikTok account? Or
No.
did you do like me and just make a throwaway where you can save funny memes that you...
That's I'm just saving
You can
memes.
save all the things where you laugh at people that your fans can't see.
Exactly.
I've commented once, but you know, no one can tell it's me.
He was
And it
making
felt
fun
good.
of a...
It felt good. It's like my first time actually commenting on a piece of media online.
Literally, I haven't commented on something online in so long.
I did yesterday for the first time in like ages on my Reddit account, not my regular Reddit account.
See, guys, I did an AMA. If you don't know,
No, Ryan, that's not what I was saying. I was saying I commented on a funny post.
Hey guys, I'm doing an AMA on Reddit later this week.
Hey guys. Ryan, you should do an AMA.
Why?
Because it's epic.
I have I have nothing to give to people.
You got
no-
you got a big heart to give to people, Ryan. You got so much love to give.
AMA, how are you?
If I'm being honest, Matt, I feel like you doing that's kind of a stab in the back to the patrons who pay every week or every month to get a Q&A from you guys.
Hey, that
Kinda shitty to do
Q&A
a
wasn't about
for free.
Super Mega though, so I'm not answering any Super Mega questions. Also, they were all pretty serious. I thought people were gonna like just fucking meme on it, but only a couple memesters, and they were pretty funny actually. I saw no yes daddy likes.
Really?
Yeah.
I did.
Really?
Yeah. Are you lying?
No.
I saw a
couple.
few.
Did you read my AMA, Ryan?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I? You're my friend.
Thank you, man. Did you ask any questions?
No.
Dude.
I have nothing to ask of you.
Why didn't you ask me any questions?
Because I don't need to ask anything of you. You're my friend. You have my back and I have your back.
Yeah, but you could have asked me anything you wanted to know.
Fuck.
You should have asked me, like, made a throwaway and
Look
asked
at
me
this,
some
I-
incredibly...
on this guy's back.
Will you do a song with Joji?
Yes! Dude, you should have made a throwaway and asked me something incredibly personal that, like, only you would know. Like, dude,
Matt
some,
reveals
like,
he was secretly waiting for the whole time.
incident in my... Like, some old, like, oppressed incident in my life.
Oppressed?
Repressed, not oppressed. Some oppressed incident in my life. Do you think that the
God
launch of
damn
the
it.
new Xbox is going to be...
This fucking shit right here.
Horseshit garbage?
Yeah.
Yes.
You think it's going to be, like, a big fail, essentially? Like an
It
epic
is. It's
fail?
already a fail.
Really?
Oh, but look at Game Pass. Cool.
Is the big thing honestly just Halo?
Jesus Christ.
Because wasn't that going to be their big launch title?
They don't
with
have
it?
anything.
You have to have some good launch titles.
They have. They're not free games. If you get Game Pass, you can get what is it? EA Play now.
Get in the game.
EA Play and Xbox. I mean, that's a bunch of awesome games you get for
Sweet.
subscription. And I think they're combining stuff, but like.
But it's nothing new.
That's
It's just all games from last
no,
gen,
that's
yeah.
diverting away from the console. That has nothing to do with the console. That's all about Microsoft's games as a service like platform.
Ooh.
The new console just has nothing going for it right now.
Also, it's like, okay, yeah, the EA Play thing is cool, but like, you get the new Xbox because you want something new, right? You want to see what it can do, and you're just gonna end up playing
Get off me.
last gen games on it. Like, so there's really no point.
And there's like a weird thing. What is it? Like backwards compatible games meant for the Xbox One X will not be backwards compatible on the Series
It's
S.
so fucking
but
weird.
because Series
Way
S will
too
have its
confusing.
own versions of those games. I don't fucking know. I don't understand. Maybe I got memed on and, you know.
No, I saw that too, and it was like, they couldn't have made it more confusing. Also, like, is the console name Xbox Series? No.
I saw this tweet.
Bro.
Guess. No, maybe they're like, this is the Xbox Series.
Alright, I got it.
They should have. Sony is so okay, they fucked up
Just
with the
do
pre-orders.
numbers.
Yes.
Xbox 5.
But their names, come on. PlayStation. What comes after that?
PlayStation 2.
After that?
PlayStation 3.
What about after that, Matthew? Not the PlayStation Series 1 360?
2. Why don't they just do like the Xbox 360 2? 360 space
I think
2.
after 360, they realized they're like, shit, guys, we fucked up.
Yeah, it literally just should have been XB2, XB3, XB4. Like that should have just been it.
Do you remember before the like when the 360 was like the big console and all the rumors were like the Xbox 720.
I do. Well, the thing is, for me at least, Xbox 360 from the jump and even during the mid-time of that generation beat the PS3 for me. But then at the end of that generation, PS3, I started playing it more. I appreciated a lot of the exclusives they had on it a lot more. And I think PS3 won for me. And for this generation, I honestly like Xbox One. What is it? Yeah, Xbox One.
I'm so
and
confused by the names.
The PlayStation 4, they're kind of equal. Even though
They both just kind of sucked this gen. This gen was pretty shitty, I feel.
PS4 has some good games.
Yeah,
I like the
but,
PS4 a lot as a console, actually. It's become one of my favorites.
There were
recently.
very few exclusives though, that made me feel like I was better off buying it than with the PC.
That's true, yeah.
Like there's Bloodborne.
Well, actually, yeah. Well, I was gonna say my favorite PS4
Yakuza
game is
series.
Yakuza, but that's on
That's
PC now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judgment isn't. Judgment is still exclusively on PS4, I think.
That's true. That's true. Actually, the PS3, I think one of my favorite consoles ever is the fat PS3 that has the backwards compatibility
yeah.
with 2 and 1. Because that's just, like, you could play so many fucking games. Do you remember back when people were like, back in like 2009, when people were trying to like tease or like imagine what new consoles look like? There'd be pictures like this one.
Yep.
Where it's like, this is what the controller could look like. Justin, throw up this sick controller. Imagine playing a game with this one.
Are you sending it to him?
Yeah. That is so stupid. Why would anybody ever play a game with something like that?
I mean, you would look at the Wiimote, you know, and say that upon first looking at it. You go, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, but this has 1, 2, 3,
fuck
4,
is this
5, 6,
brick?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
the
22,
Wiimote's
23,
a
24,
stick.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 buttons.
And the
That's the
nunchuck's
thing-
an overpriced piece of plastic with a joystick on it.
Yeah. I did fucking love those as a controller though. I thought it was so revolutionary.
Well, that's what they called it, the revolution at first.
Dude, I love these fucking pictures of like rumors of a new PlayStation controller, but it's like 8 joysticks on it.
I will say though, I do like putting paddles on the back of my controllers, so I do add extra buttons to controllers. But also, you know, I can't game without my gamer mouse. You know, with the 2 buttons on the side and all that. I'm sure there's ones with like a bunch of fucking buttons,
Ryan-
though, like for League of Legends and World of Warcraft. I bet
Do you have an allegiance
an Allegiance 2.
to any specific, like if you had to describe yourself as a gamer, would you say like your favorite? Would you say PC? Would you say Xbox?
God damn.
I'd say for the longest time, what shaped me was Xbox and was Microsoft. But my first console that I owned was a Nintendo 64, and then it was a PlayStation 2, and then it was an Xbox 360, and then a PS, and then I also got the PS3. But I guess I'm more on Xbox's side, but now I just find it's like, I don't know, I have every console. I really don't kind of show allegiance or support. I just kind of see the bullshit in both companies now.
God, the days of fucking
Computers though, computer gaming, come on.
Xbox versus PlayStation, Microsoft versus
it
Sony.
was heated.
It was intense.
I missed that shit.
That's why Chad Warden was such a boss, because he just got those people so angry. He got
was
the
right.
Xbox ain't got no games.
Xbox ain't got no games. PS Triple.
Super Mario Brothers.
WarioWare, shove it up your own ass.
You're doing good, Jackson, I think.
I'm getting better, you know.
I can't tell. It's like,
There's just like certain jumps in this game that kick my fucking ass. I thought I could make that.
There's I might be biased because, you know, I really like Nintendo a lot, but I do think in recent years the best console to come out has been the Switch.
Oh, well, yeah, because they provide the most exclusive content.
And also there's like
it's the more unique of the consoles. Provides a more unique
it's portable.
experience.
It's really good. It's like it's not bad because remember Nintendo.
I think it did change with the times, as you said, with taking it everywhere. You know,
and Nintendo also like in the past with like the Wii and stuff. There was a
Wii?
noticeable difference
The Wii?
in the graphics and quality of a Wii game versus like a PlayStation game.
That controller looked like a dildo.
Because like Nintendo used to not get the like AAA games or like the games that like adults played, but now that's actually coming to Switch more.
when they started like porting Doom and
Yeah.
Skyrim and all
People
that.
trying to tell me that Final Fantasy was on the.
They're not good
Nintendo
ports,
first?
I will say.
They're not. They're really bad.
Apparently Skyrim's fine. I thought the Doom port was.
It's for me.
Disgusting.
It's like if I didn't own another console, that'd make me so happy, and that's why I like that it exists. But it's also just like, why would I do that when I could just play on anything?
Honestly, PC is always gonna top everything else. I think just because you can get so
it's
much
the smooth
quality.
frame rate. It's
Yeah.
the quality. Like that's why I like playing
hack it.
Nintendo's more like
Fortnite
the
or
smooth
Sea
brain
of
rate.
Thieves. Yeah, exactly.
The Wii was an incredible console and the shittiest console ever made at the same time. I remember even as a kid being kind of surprised how bad some of the graphics were on some Wii games. I was like, wow.
That's also because that's when the big graphical leap kind of took place. I think
They were left behind.
Yeah, they were definitely left
Other
behind.
games.
They didn't catch back up in like maybe Wii U, but not even that. I think the
I
Switch is
love
where
the
they
Wii U.
kind of caught up, but they didn't. I'm not saying they caught up to the style of graphics that the Xbox One and PS4 can produce. I'm just saying in terms of their own like Nintendo style, like when you look at Breath of the Wild or Mario Galaxy, that's that's a next gen Mario.
Well,
that's a
I
next
think
gen
it's
Zelda.
hitting a level where you can use style a lot more to overcome not having as good graphics. Because now it's to a point where like it's negligible, the increase in graphics.
Well, look at Jet Set Radio. If this had a realistic art style,
It would look so much more dated.
And this was for
Look at that
Dreamcast,
jet,
right?
baby. Yeah.
Nice.
Obviously, this is the
Jet.
HD.
Well,
master.
actually,
Whatever.
Wii U, I will say, Pikmin 3 came out on the Wii U, and those graphics were fucking incredible. I think those are like some of the best graphics on Wii U.
Well, and Breath of the Wild came out for the Wii U.
Also,
I forgot,
I mean-
like, Wii U launched a lot.
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wii U
yeah,
had Bayonetta 2. It had Wonderful 101, which a very set graphic style, but like had so much happening on
The Wonderful
screen.
101, the one with all the little super.
Yeah.
I love that.
I never played that.
You like it's on Switch now.
That was a
I
Kickstarter
love
game, right?
No, that's platinum. They did a Kickstarter recently to re-release it. But initially it wasn't.
Damn.
What's he doing with that dog?
Dude, you know what he's doing with that dog.
Go on and set your little doggy back, bro.
That reminded me of Eminem, which reminded me of a dream I had 2 nights ago. I was in an empty, really dimly lit McDonald's. Eminem walks in and just projectile vomits all over the floor, all over the tables, and projectile vomits again. And I don't know why I had that dream, but it was actually very
Then
disturbing.
he called you the F word and stormed out.
He actually called me the N-word, but the vomit was intense. And when I found out he had set his phone up, because he purposely came in and vomited to make like a YouTube video where he says he walks into restaurants and vomits for his videos. That's a good channel.
Yeah.
I got a challenge for the both of you.
Okay.
And serious challenge.
All right.
No, you can, of course, it's a comedy. You can say your joke, but ultimately you have to come up with a real answer.
Okay.
On national television, what white man could say the hard R and get away with it?
Is this like something that you already know the answer
Okay,
to?
wait.
No. I'm
Here's
just
my question,
interested.
Ryan.
I'm just wondering
what
if you think
constitutes
that-
getting away with it, because I could say Tim Allen because his supporters wouldn't mind, but that doesn't mean that it wouldn't hurt his career. It would just change his career, but he would, in some ways, get away with it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I think you gotta, are we saying he could say it and not get anything changed about him, or what?
And okay, how about this? He could say it, but people on the left would, for some reason, like, there would be a sect of the left that would support them and be like, no, that's not what. Look at him. It's him. It's Tom Hanks. He didn't mean it. Something
Tucker
like that.
Carlson.
But it could be. I mean, you
Chris
could
Rock.
I'm gonna actually, legitimately, I was gonna say Bill Maher, but everyone
did
kind of
kind
hates
of.
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher said it.
He said a soft A. It's the hard R and the soft A. He had the soft A. That was
Yeah.
so embarrassing. And I loved it when we saw Bill Maher live. They put like a clip of him saying the N-word in the highlight reel that they showed us ahead of time to like pass the time. Oh, Bill Maher fucking sucks. I hate Bill Maher. Unless he wants to have SuperMega on a political panel as guests.
Oh, yeah, I can't think of any better experts for.
How great would that be? Like, they have all these political analysis. Because, he just gets a random group of people, like celebrities.
So is your answer Bill Maher?
No. My answer is going to be, well,
'Cause
also,
I don't think anyone could really get away with it.
I don't
think of
either. That's my thing. I can't think of one.
I mean, there are people, as you said, that would say it. Well, here's the thing: it hasn't been tested out. Like, Donald Trump hasn't said it
Well,
on national
I heard
television.
okay, actually,
like-
I think Donald Trump is the one person that could say it and nothing would happen. Obviously,
Because
the
there's
left,
so much
people
other
would get
shit.
so upset, but nothing, like, he's
God,
not going to get
can't
impeached.
spray
Like, nothing's going to
fuckers.
happen if he says the N-word.
I like it even impeaching someone because they said the N-word.
I mean, it would show like a lack of thought for a portion of the United States, a large, So it's like, I could see someone actually being impeached for. Well, then again, almost. I mean, how many presidents have been racist in our history?
Yeah.
mean,
Also, like how many
A
presidents?
majority of them,
Yeah, probably all of them. Trump's already been impeached. He just
including
didn't get removed
Obama,
from office.
racist fuck.
Obama was
Probably the most
worst
racist
Yeah.
out of all of them, honestly.
Dude, he was racist against us white people. That's what my dad told me. It makes me mad.
Did he ever say anything? I don't know. Never mind. I forget that bringing up Obama brings out,
The Obama stands.
Yeah. The Obama stands are the people trying
That sounds like a country.
trying to Obama stands. Or the people that are trying to, I guess, cancel him to this day.
I think George Bush is the hero we need in these days.
Yeah.
I love how George Bush all of a sudden is now like this cute figure people love, where it's like, oh, he's so sweet and cute. It's like,
He is.
are you guys forgetting about the war crimes and everything?
Or like when Obama played basketball, and people are like, "Whoa, he didn't kill people in drone strikes," you know.
Well, dude, the basketball kind of made up for the drone strikes.
I love the jokes he made about the drone strikes.
Oh my God, to the Jonas Brothers. Recently we saw a video.
The idea of Obama joking about drone striking the Jonas Brothers just sounds like a parody in something.
But he did. He made a joke at some like correspondence dinner that he was going to drone strike them. He's like, I've got 2 words for you. Drone strikes.
Not
It's
one
like,
politician has your best interest in mind. That's a fact.
yeah, just remember that, folks. Don't put your faith in politicians. Put them in Let's Players. It's illegal for my mom to join a union where she works in South Carolina.
I like that they say
Yeah,
it's
because they
illegal to
protect
strike.
bad teachers, like your mom.
Dude! She's a good teacher.
Jesus.
She's strict, though. I would have not liked to have my
She
mom
can
as a
just
teacher.
sit in class and read a book and have all the students turn stupid, and she still gets paid.
Well, the thing is, well, you know what I said to my mom? I said, Mom, you know the old saying, those who can't do, teach. That's a real saying, and I wanted to say it to my mom as a joke, but I never have, because I'm like,
I'd say it to her for you.
okay, you want to call her right now and say it to her? Interrupt her
I'm
class
playing this
teaching right
game,
now?
unfortunately, but
Ryan, just text
Ryan,
my
you got
mom and just say, those who can't do, teach.
I should, especially after that last text she sent me. Did she send you a text, by the way, or did she just put all the blame on me?
No, she called me on the phone.
Okay.
She goes, Ryan is so nasty. You guys are bad.
Well, sorry, Miss Ann. Your son shouldn't put his phone up to someone when he's drunk at... It was like 9 p.m. for her. What is she acting like she was asleep for?
Because she has to wake up at 4:30 for her job.
Psh, to do what?
Fuckers.
Drink coffee and teach kids how to 2 plus 2?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's not an inaccurate job description.
She doesn't teach him math, Matt. She teaches him... What does she teach him?
No, she teaches, she's taught everything. I don't know what she teaches now because...
She teaches everything, so she's an expert on history,
Oh.
math, science, and... Or she has to teach things at such a fundamental level.
She teaches about the concepts of reality. She gives the entire 5th grade class DMT, and they basically just kind of talk about alternate dimensions and intelligent beings on another plane.
But your mom really is on the front lines in all this.
Oh yeah, because she actually got a call from the school that goes, "Hey, one of the students in your class just tested positive for COVID-19. So you're gonna need to quarantine for a few days, and it's not time off work, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's not paid time off. But my mom had to quarantine, and now she just actually today's the first day she went back since that. I think. Bring all the other kids back. They don't have to wear masks in the classroom either.
oh, very cool.
That's interesting.
South Carolina is so just ahead of the curve of beating COVID, though. It makes sense.
I mean, I have a teacher I could call right now and ask how students are doing with their masks. Hold up.
I think I know what teacher you're talking about.
me see.
Also, Texas just passed California for COVID, so we're not the worst anymore.
Hey.
I'm going to call him Roger Stone. No, I'm just going to call him Roger.
Roger.
Codename Roger Stone.
It's because he likes Roger Stone so much. He looks up to him.
Are you calling Ken Bone?
It's not calling him. Not even giving me a ring.
If anybody knows Ken Bone, can you get him on SuperMega, please?
Dude. Can you tweet at him with SuperMega
Can we get
asking
the
him to come on the
Bone Meister out
podcast?
here?
The Bone Meister? Ring, ring. What the fuck?
What up, buddy?
Hey, hey Roger, we're recording a Let's Play and we're talking about mask wearing, and I just wanted to get kind of like, you know, because you're in the front lines of it all, you know?
This is true. My
So-
name's Roger.
yeah, and I was saying how my friend Roger, you know, teaches school and he has to deal with people, you know, kids. Like, is it mandatory for them to wear masks at your school?
Yeah, it's mandatory for them to wear masks, so I have
okay.
to wear masks. Basically
In the
everybody
classroom?
In school has to wear masks.
Even in the classroom?
Yep. Those
Okay.
guys do.
Because when my mom
I'd
teaches...
say 95% of them keep it on, like, over their mouth and nose all the time, and then there's a few kids that I have to get on to keep it on, and
Yeah.
that's a pain.
Because Matt was saying, say it, Matt.
So where my mom teaches elementary school, and basically the kids have to wear their mask on the school bus and in the hallways, but in the classroom they don't have to wear a mask. So the place where they're the closest together, like a nice incubation chamber, no masks.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure those rooms feel real safe.
Which I don't understand how y'all live in different regions of South Carolina, and one you would think would be more liberal, than the other, but it seems like it's the exact opposite for some reason.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I was really surprised when my district put out the mandate that everyone had to wear a mask. I was surprised it really hurt me. Honestly, it made me feel a lot better, to be honest.
Why? Because they're taking away your freedoms and liberties, Roger?
Exactly.
Okay, well, Roger, thank you so much for giving us info. What?
I had to tell you goodbye, so
Oh.
good talking to you, buddy.
Okay. I love you.
Bye, Roger.
Love you, man.
Bye.
Bye, Ryan.
Bye.
What a sweet fucking man,
I know. So,
Mr. Roger.
wait, how? This movie flew under the radar. I think it released, and I'm surprised. It's a movie about Mary Magdalene
fucking
and
hate
Jesus. I think it's with Joaquin Phoenix and who played the girl with the dragon tattoo? Rose. No. What's her fucking name?
Sigourney Weaver.
No. She has a sister who also fucking acts.
Is she a Fanning?
No.
Dude, when I was a kid, I had the biggest crush on the Fannings.
Now look at them showing their tits in Quentin Tarantino movies.
Really?
No.
Oh. Damn it. Uh-oh. Epic fail.
Rooney Mara.
Oh, Rooney Mara. Dude,
Yeah.
I have such a
Let me
crush
run
on Rooney
through
Mara.
this.
Epic fail, and we're gonna see this in the next episode. They say piss in this game?
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.